Good morning. Welcome to Sheeby's World. Hi, it's Sherry. Welcome to Floss Tube number 2. Yes, I decided to do another video. Thanks to all of you. Thank you to who watched the first video, who subscribed, and I loved reading all the nice comments. I really appreciate it. It made me feel good. So let's get started. First, I have no haul. I haven't really been buying anything new. I've been trying to cut back. I have way too much stash. Yeah, that's like unheard of, right, in the cross-stitch world. But I decided to try to keep from buying anything new unless it really pops out to me. I do have one finish. I thought I would have 2 finishes, but last night we had, for some reason, with the rain, transformer blew and we lost our power for about 4 hours, so I couldn't finish stitching what I wanted to. I'm stitching from this little book. It's like a 5x7 size book. Found this at House of Stitches in LaPorte, Indiana, a couple years ago. I really like it. It's like 400 plus pages, color charts. It's got all the holidays. The only thing I was disappointed in is like one small page of Halloween cross stitch. I thought it would have a lot more. But it's got all the holidays. It's got baby stuff, kitchen stuff, cooking stuff. I think I found about 300 to 400 projects I want to stitch. They're all smalls. As you can see, they're mini cross-stitch motifs. So I've been stitching a lot from this for about the last month. I'm working on Easter bunnies right now and a few Valentine's Day stuff. So my first finish is from that book. It's a Valentine's Day. 2 little love bears. Aren't they cute? For Valentine's Day, I like the heart. The heart popped out. And then the one that should have been a finish because I'm doing back stitching. Oh, aren't these adorable little bumblebees? I think they're like baby bears. I can't tell for sure. But I think these are so cute. I started back stitching on her. All I have to do is finish back stitching on him. I hate doing French knots. They never turn out. The eyes on all of these little projects from this book, they all have French knots for eyes. I just don't like doing French knots. Really, really painful for me to do French knots. Okay, again, with everything I'm going to show now, my whips, I'll show my whips for the month of March. What I usually do is that I'll start 10 to 15 projects. I go through books, leaflets, charts, and I see what I want to stitch next. And then I will pick my fabrics, get all the floss together for all 10, 15 projects. That way I only have one set of floss. And then I'll stitch like each project halfway. And then I'll go back through rotation and finish them up. That way they go really fast. My husband looks at me and he says, wow, you got that done fast. Well, yeah, I started it 2 weeks ago. So everything that I'll be showing you for my whips came from this book. Most of them are Easter bunnies. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. And the fabrics that I'm using, almost all of them I dyed myself. I love dyeing fabrics, being able to pick. My favorite part of putting projects together is looking at the picture and then trying to find a fabric to match it. This one is another Valentine's Day. All the Valentine's Day ones are bears, except for the bumblebees. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the bumblebees are bears. But here's another one for Valentine's Day. Almost done with that one, as you can see. Here's an Easter bunny. I really like how it looks on this fabric. I never know sometimes how my fabric is going to turn out. And I had a lot of small pieces left over, so I'll just dye them and then I'll put them away. And then if I need something, I have it. I have a lot of dyed fabrics that I did ahead of time. And all I have to do is just go in my drawers, look through all the colors, and bam, I've got my fabrics. Yesterday, I was bored, which I get a lot, and I reorganized my craft room. I took everything out, well, almost everything out. I'm a hoarder of like the plastic cabinets, the drawers are on wheels and everything, and if I go to a thrift store, I can't pass them up. So I took everything out of the room. I wanted to move, a couple pieces of the furniture around, so I got that done yesterday. That way if I show my little craft room, It won't look so messy. I wanted to move. I kept, when my mom passed away, I took a couple pieces of her older furniture. And one was a dresser. It has 5 drawers. So I was able to put all my dyed fabrics in that. I've got it all organized. I'll be able to show that in the video if you'd like to see it. So that took me about 3-4 hours to really clean out that craft room. This piece of fabric I got in a surprise box of fabrics. It was a huge piece, so I was able to cut it down to do different pieces. I've also dyed fabrics this color, but I usually use them for my Halloween projects. Purples and greens really go good for Halloween, but I like the way it looked with the Easter projects. I try to match the colors of the floss to go with the fabrics. There's another little bunny. I think this is the little boy bunny, and then there's a little girl bunny. A lot of these smalls, what I'm thinking about doing is that I'd like to make a quilt that I can hang on the wall. I haven't attempted it, but I thought with these bunnies, you know, maybe put like 9 in a small quilt and then make it as a hanging quilt. I thought that would be cute. I've been watching YouTube videos on how people make them. That's where I get a lot of my ideas from. I watch YouTube. I watch a lot of Floss Tube at night when I can't sleep. Up till I was up. I didn't sleep the one night, so all I did was catch up on different Floss Tubes. Found a couple new people that I liked. Another Easter bunny. I think he's holding an egg. Okay, now if you watched my very first video, my one and only video before this one, I showed you that big bag of cross-stitch finishes. I decided I didn't want to show them without ironing them. They've been in, you know, they've been packed away for a while. I didn't realize I had some that were 10 and 11 years old. So what I decided to do is I ironed everything, and then I came up with this little project of mine. These are 5x8 cards, and what I decided to do so that I have information, and if I change the floss colors, now grant you I don't have all that information for the older projects, and I don't have like the designers or anything for a lot of the projects that I finished. But each project has a picture, and then I tried to put the designer name, the name of the project, and the date that I finished it. I try to put my initials and dates on everything that I stitched. That way I remember when I stitched it. So one of the oldest ones is this little cute gem. I need to get this framed. Now I know that I didn't space it out right. It was my first attempt to do it something like this. Sorry. This is a Leisure Arts project. The booklet was called An Even a Mouse. There was 30 designs. Finished this way back in 2010. Do you believe that? And it's still not hanging up. But I thought the mice were really, really cute. I love doing holiday stuff, and I love the colors. Bright colors. I love to stitch bright colors. My next oldest project, I love dogs. I love stitching dogs. And it's this huge project. This is a Stony Creek. It's called Hanging Around for Christmas. There's 2 projects in this booklet. One had puppies, and the other one has kittens. I was thinking about doing kittens, but I still haven't framed this one. I'm going to try to frame this one myself. This one I stitched way back in 2011. Really need to get this done, and it'll match the other one that I already have framed. And then I can hang both of them up. I thought they were so cute. Okay, next project. This is a Joan Elliott. It's a Valentine's Day project. I loved stitching Joan Elliott. I love the colors. This is A Year of Colorful Critters. Finished that last year. Isn't that puppy cute? And the butterfly. Look at that cute little butterfly. Well, 2 butterflies. That was a cute one to do. Next, we have a few Lizzie Kate. This is Spring Has Sprung. I think that when I was looking at this, I'm going to do a little bit of back stitching, maybe around the words, because you can't really see the words too well. So I think I'm going to do some back stitching. What do you think? Yep, I think some back stitching is needed. Another Lizzie Kate. This was done in 2016. It's called Every Bunny Do the Hop. Lizzie Kate's one of my favorite designers. I have a lot of the charts. I thought the colors popped on this darker fabric. Wasn't too bad to stitch on it either. Another Lizzie Kate. Happy Easter. How cute is that? Those carrots are so cute. I like the way the orange pops on the yellow. Can you see that? I really like doing this one too. Smalls. I love stitching smalls. I've never been one to do samplers. I don't like doing anything with a lot of words. I don't know. I just never liked it. This one is a Stony Creek. It's a stand-up. It's called Let Your Hair Down. Here, let's go back a little bit. I haven't made a stand-up yet. I'm waiting for Sue Hillis's books to come out. She's got 2 finishing books coming out, and one of them's for stand-ups and how to make them. One of these days I'll get to it. I just don't want to ruin the cross stitch. Okay, another favorite designer that I found recently. I love the bright colors. I love how everything turns out. This is Cottontail. This is Cottontail and Company Cupcakes. It's by Sugar Stitches. Another type like Lizzie Kate, they don't really do back stitching on any of the designs. Look at those cute little jelly beans and cupcakes. I thought this was adorable. These are fun to stitch. I finished this last year. Another 2019 project. And then another Easter project by Sugar Stitches that I did last year. This is called Cottontail and Company Carrot Patch. The words Cottontail and Carrot Patch are sulky blendables. I like their threads because you only have to use 1 strand. It's thick enough that the 1 strand is comparable to 2 strands of DMC. Here, let me see if I can show that. There you go. Aren't those letters cute? Look at those carrots. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I changed the colors of the carrots because I didn't like the colors that they had. Unfortunately, even for 2019, I forgot to write it down, the colors that I used. Or I just didn't put it on my card. And then last but not least, from that big bag of goodies, Sugar Stitches, Cottontail and Company. Delivery. Look at that purple car. All those jelly beans. Purple's one of my favorite colors, so. And I like how it turned out on this fabric. Isn't that cute? Hope I didn't bore you showing those. I thought that maybe with each video I'd show a few from that big bag of goodies. I mean, there's 200. I don't want to bore you with 200 projects all at once. And then that way I'll have all the information on the 5x8 cards. I really liked working on this. I'm still working on other holidays. And people are trying to help me find the information I need for everything. Other than that, I'm still working on Easter bunnies. I'm going to be working on those until I finish them. And then I think Christmas might be next from that book. I think I have a whole bunch of fabrics picked out for them. So that's my plan for probably the next week or two. Today I'll be running errands, so we'll see how that goes. I hope I didn't bore you. And until next time, here's Sheeby's World. Bye.